Hello. Hi. Today I'm doing podcast about adoption, and I came up with this topic because I myself adopted, and I thought it would be interesting perspective to talk about my experiences and just the challenges of being adopted, and as well as um, just ask myself a couple questions based on my perspective rather than my adopted parents' perspective, because they have their own perspective, and I have mine. So yeah, let's go with it. Um, that is okay. I should start with the challenges, I guess. I guess this is for the child. I don't know about the parent aspect. It says the classic seven core issues in adoption, published back in 1980s, outlined the seven lifelong issues experienced by all members of, I guess all member, yeah, okay, all member of the adoption triad. The seven, um, the seven cores are loss, rejection, guilt, and shame, grief, identity, intimacy, and mystery and control. Oh, yeah. Others have built on these core issues as well. Interesting. Okay, I don't know if I can agree with all of them. I, I can say like couple of them. Um, couple of them I have experienced it, and I wouldn't say all of them, but for me I would say rejection is big one probably. Um, yeah, rejection is big one because you come from a different part of, well, when you get adopted, obviously you don't know these people you coming to be a part of, so there is this rejection that comes with that, being a young person, or just not knowing as a whole how society works. You feel the need to reserve, and totally have done that. um what else? Loss. I don't know about the last part. I don't know what they mean. Loss. You just feel like you lost. That, yeah, I felt that as well. I think that's shame. Guilt. Ooh, guilt is a big one. I did felt guilt too. The idea of just leaving the people I used to know. Yeah, that was it's big one. I did felt totally felt guilty, the fact that I know I left my sister and my younger brother, my aunt, and my cousin, and all of the people I know. I thought that was okay. That was like a bit um I didn't admit it, but now I've grown. um I'm aware that I did have a guilt in me, the fact that I left my home country, came to America, all that. Yeah. Huh. I wonder how my parents feel. I wish they told me in terms of how they feel in terms of adopting me, and the good. No, my parents and I, we don't talk about anything. We only talk about all the good things, and also my parents are interesting. At least my mom, she can't take any criticism I say. If I criticize her, basically she thinks I'm a bad person. So because of that, I learned not to say anything about adoption or how I felt. I've never really explained how I felt to her. So I guess this podcast would be good for me, that I know it's a heavy topic too. I can explain myself. Then I can hear what I said. Then hopefully you will learn something from my experience too. So yeah, guilt would be big one. Um, then okay, the first one is loss, then rejection, guilt. I guess I felt three of them. I really have. Rejection, I totally felt it. Mainly like the people who adopted me had a different religion. Um, Within that, I did felt rejection, at least um from at the moment I did felt it. then I actually also rejected the idea of being included with them too, because they wanted me to change. So I felt, I to some extent I rejected them because they're not accepting who I am. Why should I accept who you are? So then I didn't even like live with them for more than a year. After that, I had to live in what is it? This is personal stuff, but I don't care. I share it. I lived in a foster home, yeah, until I graduated high school. So yeah, I did that. I guess that's a form of rejection, just like not accepting. I guess rejection comes like when somebody is rejecting you, you turn to reject them too. That's just how human nature works, I guess. Which is, yeah, I did that. And I guess they did that to me too. Anyway, I'm not trying to blame them or anything. It's just, that's a past thing. That's just how I felt. Ooh, shame. I don't know about shame. Did I felt shame? Maybe I did. I don't know. I think you don't know what shame is when you're young. You do, maybe. Just don't admit it to yourself. It could be shame too. Grief. Shame and grief. I don't know about grief. I don't felt grief. Isn't it like grief, like something you feel when somebody leaves you or you leave them? Maybe I did feel that too. Wow, whoever wrote this really really knows what he's talking about, or what she's talking about, or what they're talking about. It's amazing. Identity. Ooh, that's a big one. I did felt identity crisis, and I was like, who am I? Especially when I was getting older, I keep thinking that who am I? Like, what do I like? What I don't like? All that identity stuff. But the more I'm growing, I'm learning to accept who I am. Embracing my dark shadow, embracing who I am. I'm learning to do those things. I think it's really cool. Oh, intimacy. Being adopted totally have fucked my intimacy levels. It really has. Especially because of the rejection, all that things. I didn't felt intimacy with. I felt like I cheated myself from intimacy. I just didn't want anyone to be intimate with, in terms of at least physical touches and stuff. But emotional, I'm okay with that. Telling stories, and I think I got a relief because I wasn't shy in terms of expressing the things I've been through, or how I got adopted, all that shit. I went in that route. That route helped, I guess, really did. Mastery and control. I don't know. I didn't have any power to control anything. Well, I did have the power to reject them, I guess. That was my control level, I guess. I was like, no, fuck that. I'm not gonna be in this environment. I need to go somewhere else. So I guess that's but mastery, I don't know what that is. Yeah. In terms of control, I guess I used a little things I have to believe in my ideas, to believe in what I believe in as well. I think when you're younger, you feel like you know everything. You decide based on the things you know. So I totally used a little of that to give myself a freedom, I guess. And I'm glad I did. Because of that, I didn't picked up on anybody's like programming. I really haven't, like the more I have grown, now I'm realizing, I think when you grow somebody, they enforce their ideas of what is right, what is wrong. I was able to avoid that by going to like different places. But same times, I mean, the other places I went, I have picked up on things that I might think that's life or whatever it is. Like I have picked up on that too same times. But I don't know. I think that's it. I hope you liked what I said about adoption. I don't think it's the um, full amount of what adoption is. I just read this online and try to connect it with my experiences and try to say. And yeah, that's it. Well, thank you for listening. I hope you have a lovely day. Ciao.